The situation in Israel's north continues to escalate as Israel admits it killed a top Hezbollah commander, and the terror group slams Israel with hundreds of rockets. Hezbollah has threatened further attacks, while the U.S. is calling on both sides to use restraint. More from ILTV's editor-in-chief, Mayan Hoffman.
Sirens continued to blare across northern Israel on Thursday, following a Shavuot holiday marred by rockets and fires as Hezbollah and the IDF exchanged attacks across the border. This morning, the IDF spokesperson reported that overnight Wednesday, fighter jets attacked military buildings in Ayat al-Shab in southern Lebanon and other terrorist infrastructure in Eilat. Around 5 a.m., alarms sounded in the communities of Yechiam and Khalil in the western Galilee. Later, the IDF announced that an interceptor was launched at a suspected target, which turned out to be a false alarm. The warning was triggered by concerns about falling interceptor debris. About an hour later, alarms also sounded in Moshav Shtula, and sirens continued throughout the day. More than 200 rockets and missiles were fired by Hezbollah on Wednesday. Fires broke out in many locations, burning thousands of acres. Hezbollah was responding to the killing of Taleb Abdullah, described as the highest-ranking commander eliminated since the war began, with the heaviest barrage in recent months. It is believed that this response is not yet finished. The Israeli strike in the South Lebanon village of Juya late on Tuesday killed 3 Hezbollah fighters alongside the senior field commander. The IDF said that the strikes were carried out by IDF aircraft on a Hezbollah terrorist infrastructure and launch post. A Hezbollah official said on Wednesday that the group vows to increase the intensity, force, and quantity of its operation against Israel after the killing of Taleb Abdallah. The commander made his comments at Abdallah's funeral procession. The U.S. has called on both sides to de-escalate, with Pentagon spokesperson Sabrina Singh saying America does not want to see a wider conflict.
We are seeing an increase in activity in the north, and we don't want things to escalate into a broader regional conflict. And that's something that is not new. That's something that we've said from the very beginning, from when Hamas first launched its brutal attack on October 7th.
Hezbollah and Israel have been exchanging fire since the Gaza war broke out in October. However, the northern border has heated up in recent weeks, and the escalating hostilities have raised fears of a larger conflict between the two heavily armed opponents. An official in Iran's Quds force overseeing Hezbollah told Foreign Policy that Hezbollah now possesses more than 1 million rockets of various types, including precision-guided missiles and modified Katyusha rockets for increased accuracy, as well as anti-tank missiles.